you have reached NBC Sky, and this is the daily love reading for him and her. So let's see what him and her is discussing. What is the focus for him and her today? I'm using the Zodiac cards, the Oracle, and the regular deck. Let's see what they're talking about today. Libra, balance, fairness, relationships, marriage, partnerships, other people, open enemies, that kind of thing. Okay, 7th house, not a problem. Alrighty, so let's see. What else is going on in here? What is this Libra energy trying to discuss here about balance? This card already came out. That's so cute. Breathe, the 11 and 2, the higher frequency. So, there may be a focus on the 7th house that requires a tap in, seeing things from a different aspect, following your intuition, things of that nature. There's nothing wrong with that. So let's see what him is talking about. Balancing out in the spiritual realm, in the intuitive realm, in the emotional realm, right? So let's see. Him. 4 swords. So this is air energy here for a masculine, rest, meditation, pulling it together. But let's see what else it's talking about here. We got a King of Swords that comes up here under the her. So this feminine principle could be working in a masculine energy. This is, air, fire, or she could be very well just focused on this air, fire energy here, right? Let's see what else is going on. So now the sword that's coming down here is facing the middle of the board here, letting us know that there may be some communication that needs to happen or may happen. So let's see what's going on. This masculine is in fallback energy right now. This fallback energy may cause a little ripple or current and make her a little bit aggressive. And it gets like that sometimes. But let's see what else is going on. Success and victory. Alrighty. And then the Hierophant. So what we have is a feminine principle that may be dealing with a masculine energy. Our focus is on this masculine energy. This also can speak of going to elders, going for spiritual guidance and assistance, right? It also can speak of marriage sometimes, right? Now this masculine here who has fallen back, relaxed in their own energy, meditation. Mind you, 2 different sides of the scale. His focus here is on success. This is success and achievement. So let's see what else is going on. And this success is riding over here through these scales and needing to kind of pull into this higher frequency and this feminine principle a little bit aggressive with this, or dealing with aggressive energy. But let's see what else is going on here. This feminine might have just flipped into her masculine principle. Alright, so listen. With this masculine here, he's going to fall back. He going to chill. He going to meditate. He going to think. He got a sword right by him. So, if you come crazy, then he still will reach for it. But above him or over his head or where he's, he's relaxing. Success. Doing good. These things. The feet is talking about traveling and moving, crossing the waters, moving, letting go of some things to get it done. So right now, that might be what he is contemplating on as far as this him and her is concerned, where she's a little bit in her aggressive energy, and she may be pushing the concept of wanting to be married or in a union, a spiritual union. This Knight of Cups here is walking in the other direction. That's not saying that's a bad thing, but this is, she's an aggressive energy, a very pure, loving energy, right? And with a need to be grounded spiritually, maybe with a need to be in a particular type of union, And there's nothing wrong with that either. Even though she may be rough around the edges, she has a pure heart, regardless of the fact. And if you notice, this Six of Wands here is going in the same direction as this Knight of Cups. So let's see what's going on here. Alrighty. So this feminine principle probably moving around in her air, fire energy. Very active energy. Very, thought, thinks deeply, that kind of thing. Whoops. Yep. He's chilling, he's thinking, he's planning, he's trying to figure it out. Right there go the High Priestess, right, with the 11 and 2. So this feminine is very aggressive, very active, with a need for spiritual balance in relationships, but very pure in the heart and very intuitive outside of that. And at the end of the day, this masculine has decided to fall back, get thoughts collected. Should he walk away from the situation? Will the situation be successful? This is a discussion about a Libra that's very intuitive, and it's very interesting. That moves around in a low masculine energy, and Libras tend to do that. Libra females tend to flip it to their masculine energy, especially if they have to keep their little guard up, and when they get to thinking, they flip it to their little masculine energy. It doesn't take away the fact that they are very intuitive, very pure when it comes to love, and relationships, partnerships, marriages have to come with balance and make sense. That's just how it is. So let's see what else is going on here. Yeah, he's falling back. Yep, she's in her, this fire principle here. Or there may be a fire principle, masculine, double fire energy that's, around or hovering this particular feminine. This masculine, though, has decided to fall back. He's on his journey. He's thinking about moving forward with his particular situation. He's not very sure if the situation with this feminine would be successful. Yet he still continues to think about the feminine principle, and that's very interesting. And it's more so because of the unknown aspects of it all, right? The unknown aspect is what keeps this masculine thinking. It's just that simple. But there's a double fire energy here covering this feminine principle, right? And when we're dealing with the King of Wands, we are dealing with a Leo energy. Let me see if this energy is, designed to create blockages. Let me look at this Hermit energy real quick, because when we're dealing with the Virgo, okay, yeah, so he's falling back. He's going on his journey. He may go on his journey before he decides whether the situation will be successful. This King of Wands here, though, that's covering. And if you notice, the wand over her with this masculine, this King of Wands energy is facing behind the Hermit's back. So there may be some kind of manipulation, actions, and movements taking place, a possessive energy here over this situation. But this feminine is definitely moving around in her aggressive masculine energy, and so she's functioning with her air and fire energies, right? The Hierophant speaks of Taurus. All right, so the houses of Taurus, finances and building, but outside of that, this is on a higher level because this is a major arcana. This is a very interesting little thing right here. So let me see what else is going on. Let me see what's in front of the staff here. Yeah, so there's this overwhelming that's being pushed by this King of Wands to overwhelm. And the overwhelming is coming in. If you pay attention, it would be coming towards this feminine and her masculine principle. And, causing this, it's ridiculous. I don't know why this would be, but I'm going to look again. Let me see what's in front of his staff on his journey. The Hangman. So, this masculine may decide to walk away from the particular situation right now. Please do not worry. This is this masculine's way of getting himself together, getting his thoughts collected, clearing his mind, trying to understand why the things that's going on, why are things not clicking together the way they're supposed to. And so when this masculine gets to go on this journey of, his feet is really towards the Six of Swords, letting go of the situation, going to experience life regardless. But somewhere in that motion, he will see some things different and become enlightened, and things will become a little bit clear to him, whether that's going to be a successful situation or not. This King of Wands that's hovering over this feminine principle, creating this overwhelming environment where she's overwhelmed, it's very interesting. So I'm going to throw another card down. He's very clear right there, okay? So let's see. Right. His wand is creating confusion, overindulgence, being overwhelmed, irresponsibility. This is what's being created. And it's probably because this feminine principle is functioning in her masculine air fire energy. So this is a female that's very aggressive when she speaks, aggressive when she thinks, aggressive when she when she creates and moves, but very intuitive and very honest when it comes to emotions, very pure when it comes to emotions. He cannot control her, and this is part of the problem. This particular energy, whether and this could be coming from a spiritual elder, this it could be coming from people with some type of authority, or somebody who has the power to bring a union together or separate a particular union. All of this is to create this separation from this him and her, for the purposes of saying that they can control and create chaos and confusion, overindulgence, cloudiness and thought, all of that, illusion, delusion, trying to create this illusion and delusion of being overwhelmed and these things, or being irresponsible. This is still going to come clear regardless. So if these two individuals do not cross paths, the Libra is always going to be about balance, union, duality, right? It's also saying that this is in the ethers that's taking place, right? Whatever is being done is being moved through the ethers. And so with this feminine principle, underlying energy, still able to tap into this 11 and 2, this hidden knowledge and information, right? Being spiritually tapped in, following the intuition. Someone is trying to cloud somebody's intuition in reference to a relationship, a potential relationship, trying to overwhelm them so that they cannot function or get to where they need to go. It's not going to work, because guess what? His Six of Swords over here, even if he chooses to travel away for a moment, his Six of Swords is still kind of, diagonal. It's still going to bring him back over here to, if you pay attention, he gonna see things for what it is, right? And this good old Six of Swords gonna come straight back over here, right over here. So, all of this confusion and chaos, like, sheesh. Right. And so what happens here in the ethers, okay, because this is coming down in the ethers, is that the work, right? The work that's created, this is going to still bring upon success. This masculine is going to come back in and want to work on the situation. He's going to come in with good energy, with good thoughts, with good dreams, with good desires, with good intentions. And it's going to be captured. Period. It's going to be captured and honored and respected. Even if there's this little energy that's hovering, that's going to have to get out the way. Period. It's that simple. And even with the star, it still brings you down with 2 cups. It still speaks of balancing things out. The universe is going to balance it out. This is why this major came down here, right in the 7th house, with a relationship, a union that's supposed to happen, that would bring upon great success with a little bit of work, right? He's going to figure it out. Right now, she is in this energy because she has to stay guarded to a degree, and it's not out of it's not out of insecurity or because this feminine has a problem. What's happening to her feminine principle is an energy that's hovering this particular situation, creating this kind of chaos and confusion and all this other shenanigans, and making them one feel like they have so many options that they can't figure out what they want to do. All of that, the intuition is still underlying. It's the base, it's the root for her. And so they have to understand that this particular feminine principle is aware enough that she can move through her masculine and her feminine principles very comfortably. And this is why this energy here wants to kind of toss it out. Somebody is playing with some, and also this could be a discussion. Somebody, a feminine principle whose fire principle may cause a little bit of confusion and a little bit of, being overwhelmed. But more importantly, the baseline here is this feminine is very intuitive, and that's the foundation, and that can't be taken. It can be tampered with and manipulated a little bit, but the intuition is the foundation. She'll still be perfectly fine and rebalance back out. And it's weird because within all of this, you still cannot take when she loves is pure. Even if you overwhelm this energy, even if you try to overwhelm a particular relationship or union or partnership that's supposed to come together, cause all kinds of static and confusion, it's blah. Okay? Stop it. Knock it off. That's what I'm saying. This is what Sky's saying. Blah. Stop it. Knock it off. There's nothing that's going to change. That these scales are going to balance right out. Intuition going to kick right in. Work is going to begin. Wishes, dreams, and desires will be fulfilled. And let's see that. And if these two are not together, a successful relationship, a successful man that's successful will walk right into her reality. Right, and that's what is a discussion. It's a thievery taking place, and these things are going to get exposed. This is a theft taking place of somebody's actual relationships, partnerships, things of that nature. So this air energy is working, putting their wishes, hopes, dreams, and desires out, while there's the energy that's going to get exposed. Look, it comes at the lower cup. It's getting poured out. That theft, all of that is getting poured out. It's getting poured out. It's a dub. It's done. It's finished. It's over. Okay? That's it. Let's look at these, right. And so he thinks, or this individual thinks in this Seven of Swords that, it's going to happen, and this masculine is not going to see. This masculine is not going to see. The masculine is definitely going to wake up and realize what's going on here, right? Right. And there goes that Two of Swords. Change, creating balance. It's going to happen. This masculine is going to come in and expose and say, listen, this is what the problem is. Point blank, bottom line, lady. And this is what, we were being, or they were being blinded to, or were not able to address based upon such things. And this is where this balancing out is going to come back. What this person tried to steal, what they did not understand is that you didn't steal it the way you thought. You stole what you want, whoever you are, dealing with this, trying to play with this Libra energy, this high vibration right here, right? This person's ability to create, build, and work in the physical reality and manifest their hopes, wishes, dreams, and desires. What was taken was out of greed and out of pettiness and ridiculous. What you left behind, though, was two swords. And when you did that, you didn't realize that you're dealing with the Libra who deals with balance. And so, therefore, it balances out in the air. It balances out in the earth. Success walks in from the masculine. The masculine then went off into his reality, came back with a whole nother understanding of what's going on, and decided, hey, this is a possible successful situation, and walks right back in there. And guess what? This fire sign, if you pay attention to this fire, the Six of Wands, right? This is a deep reading between two individuals that may not even be together yet. But at the end of the day, when you see this Six of Wands coming, the Six of Wands don't have no problem with putting in work, don't have no problem with putting their desires, wishes, dreams, and hopes out there. And at the end of the day, yes, it may be a little bit overwhelming to get to this union, right? Because he might have to face this energy and confusion. But look at where his head is. His head is above that. His head lands right above that. Right above this one right there. But right in line. So it's not good. Like whoever, like this is so crazy and so interesting that, I really hope that this particular masculine and feminine actually meet on fair grounds, because whoever is pushing this type of vibration, or the imbalance, or the inability to change, and the inability to see things from a particular perspective so they can line up properly, I feel bad for them, because the universe not gonna play. When the universe bring the scales down, that's all about duality, balancing things out. Things are being balanced. This feminine principle has not done anything wrong, and neither did this masculine principle. Okay, this is pure, straight thievery in the ethers, in the higher energies that manifested in the physical reality, that tried to create these issues right here. And he still didn't realize that he still left it so that it get balanced out in this Two of Swords and in this Two of Coins. It is so crazy. It is so crazy. And the reason why I say this masculine is going to come in and be able to bring in some type of balance or bring in some type of clarity is because the coin is raised up this way, letting you know that he may be up right now in the physical reality. This feminine may be down right now in the physical reality. He's going to change his mind. You can put in, whoever this is can put in all the work they want to put in against this situation, whether it's a friendship, a business partnership, a marriage, a relationship, whatever. You put all the work in you want. Pay attention. All of that you did to this all of that has happened to this masculine and feminine to keep them separate, just so he ends up seeing things from a different perspective after he walks away and comes right back through. How that work? How that work? Were you like, what were you thinking? This is what I'm trying to say. Like, what were you thinking? And see, this is why I always push and promote the importance, spiritual people, of not tampering and playing with people's twin flame paths and relationships in the spiritual realm. Anyway, smooches and deuces. Love y'all.